everyone, Ksenia Chernaya is with you and you are watching the Pro Health channel. Today we continue the topic of the liver and gallbladder, and we will talk about gallbladder, about bile acids, why our body needs them, because again, many underestimate the importance and influence of the gallbladder on our body. We will talk about what problems with the gallbladder can lead to and what symptoms indicate problems with the gallbladder. Today, unfortunately, most people have at least one problem with the gallbladder. Many people think that if there are no stones in the gallbladder, there are no problems either. This is not true. Usually, stones and removal of the gallbladder is already the final stage of gallbladder problems. And we must prevent these conditions because the symptoms of gallbladder problems are very obvious, but many simply do not know about it. Many believe that if there is no gallbladder, it's already removed, then there are no problems. In fact, of course, this is not the case. You and I know that bile is synthesized in our liver, and the difference will be that in your case, bile does not accumulate in the gallbladder. It enters the duodenum directly through the bile duct. And here you can still suffer from either constipation or diarrhea depending on how much bile your liver synthesizes. Therefore, this video is also very important for you. Many of you see in the description of an ultrasound from a gastroenterologist that you have cholecystitis, biliary dyskinesia, and you think that this is the root cause of problems with the gallbladder, but this is already a consequence. Also, you may have bands, kinks, but this does not directly affect the state of the gallbladder and disease. It's simply important to understand here that you must track the consistency of bile. Bile should be fluid, then no kinks and bands will have a serious negative effect on your body. What symptoms indicate that you have problems with the gallbladder, although on ultrasound you can see that everything is okay with you? It could be constipation or diarrhea, it could be fatty stool. Everything will depend on whether you have enough bile or whether it's of the wrong consistency. If you have a bile deficiency, your bowel motility is disturbed and this manifests itself in the form of constipation. If you have diarrhea, this indicates that there is again an insufficient amount of bile in your body. In connection with this, an insufficient amount of enzymes is produced by the pancreas, and this manifests itself in the form of diarrhea. Also, fatty stools. The stool should sink, it should not leave marks on the toilet. If you notice this, it means that again you do not have enough bile to break down fats. And we need bile in order to firstly break down fats in order to absorb fat-soluble vitamins and in order to regulate the state of our microflora, since bile is one of the most important antiseptics in our body. There are also the following non-specific signs of problems with the gallbladder: skin imperfections. It can be acne, allergies, urticaria, various peeling rashes, it can be follicular keratosis. This is due to the fact that with stagnation of bile, the microflora of our intestines is disturbed, which manifests itself in the form of acne or eczema on the skin. And secondly, with stagnation of bile, the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins is disturbed, and this looks like dry skin or follicular keratosis. What other symptoms can indicate problems with the gallbladder? These can be systematic headaches, migraines, nausea in the morning, vision problems, low immunity. Why? Because immunity depends again on the presence of fat-soluble vitamins as well as our vision. Also, pain in the right hypochondrium, constant nausea, feeling of bitterness in the mouth, bloating, gas formation, and flatulence in the intestines indicates problem with the bile. What leads to problems with the gallbladder? Firstly, this is an insufficient drinking regime because the bile is 90–95% water. Many of you do not consume enough water. Therefore, if you drink only 1–2 glasses of water a day, this can directly create problems with the bile secretion. Secondly, excess sugar and refined carbohydrates all lead to bile status, because this food thicken bile. Fiber deficiency also leads to stagnation of bile. Our body needs fiber both for the formation of bile and for stimulating the motility of the gallbladder and intestines. Also, the exclusion of fats from the diet leads to stagnation of bile and thick consistency of bile. Many people believe that if you want to lose weight, it means you need to eliminate fats from your diet. By the way, many even receive such recommendations to exclude fat to solve problems with bile. What we should remember is that the most important outflow of bile occurs when you eat fat. This does not mean that you should eat fried sausage or fried lard. It's of course about the right and healthy fats, but fats cannot be ruled out, because bile, in addition to the fact that it consists of water, also consists of fatty acids. Why do modern people have so much aggravated problems with the bile secretion and with the gallbladder? Due to hypodynamia, a modern person moves very little. The gallbladder is the same muscular organ as any other muscle. If you do not move, do not walk at least 10-50,000 steps a day. If you drive to work by car, sit all day in the office, do not do sports, then this will definitely lead to stagnation of bile. In order to understand what led to stagnation of bile in your case, you must study your diet, your lifestyle, your laboratory diagnostics, and only an individual approach and individual study will allow you to create an individual diet in order to solve problems with bile secretion and with gallbladder. What must be included in the diet, how it should look so there are no problems with bile secretion. First, it's a sufficient amount of water in the ratio. The required amount of water for a person with bile problems is 2-2.5 liters per day. At the same time, you should drink 2-3 glasses before breakfast, and the water should be warm, warmer than your body temperature, about 38-39 degrees. Next, make sure you have protein in your diet. This protein can be animal and vegetable, but the minimum amount of protein per day should be 1 gram per 1 kilogram of weight. The next item is fat. You should also count fats according to the formula 1 gram per 1 kilogram of weight. Or you should have 60% vegetable fats and somewhere around 40% animal fats. If today you do not tolerate fat well, you gradually increase the dosage of fats and you can drive quite light-headed. These include, for example, MCT oil. MCT oil is a medium-chain fatty acid derived from coconut oil. This oil can be ordered from various sites and mixed with the regular oil in salads such as olive oil. By itself, MST oil does not have any taste. Also, to improve bile secretion, you can drink dandelion or ginger tea between meals. In every meal, you should have fiber. It's good if it's celery, asparagus, radish, cucumber, raw beets or carrots. Herbs and spices such as cilantro, arugula, curcumin and parsley will stimulate bile secretion. Fermented foods are also very good for the gallbladder. For example, succulent cabbage or succulent cucumber, but succulent not pickled. And it's also very, very important if you have problems with bile secretion to eat it in relaxed state. You should not eat food when you are under acute stress. Why? Because the gallbladder spasms and it does not give up bile to flow calmly. Therefore, when you are preparing for a meal, try do it in the most relaxed state. Thank you for watching this video till the end. Subscribe to our channel not to miss the release of new videos. Ksenia Chernaya was with you in the Pro Health channel, the only channel on YouTube where we talk about nutrition not in terms of losing weight, but in terms of restoring health.